guys, afternoon. How you doing? How you doing? Uncle Craig here on the Bond Dock, and it's a nice day today. Clouds in there, but it's all blue sky. Beautiful day. I was already out and about. I didn't know what I was going to do, so I didn't really bring my camera with me. But now that I'm home, what did I do? Well, I got some more dirt, like with, you know, topsoil kind of dirt. This is the blue bags are 3 for $100, and the brown one or the green ones are 20 each. Just better dirt in the blue. I'm going to use that trestle I made over there. I'm going to dig it up and try and till in that good soil. That is, if I can get past the mud, see how much the mud is. That's on a slope, so I think I'm hopefully the water problems that are in that garden area are kind of restricted to down there where I put the cement rings, and not so much on that side, because I want to transplant plants over there. Speaking of which, I bought a couple hanging plants. Not sure what that one is. This is probably philodendron. I bought those mostly because they're the kind of plants that you can you know, cut off and make more plants. I try to do that if I'm going to buy a plant, you know, try and find a plant that you can cut off and keep making more plants. Kind of hard to do that with these little orchids, but I did buy some orchids. I put them hanging over on the small knockdown there for my mother-in-law's house, and I went out and I got a couple. I went all the way up to, not all the way, it's only like 35 minutes or so up to Wang Chao, and along the road I got this. These are cutoff slats. They're kind of here, let me put this down. Whoa. What's going on here? Oh. Hope it doesn't get blown over. Anyway, yeah. This is really just scrap wood for those guys that make all the different wood. But it's good for, it's got 1,000 purposes. You know, this stuff is, it's good wood. It's got a good thickness to it. Some of it's thinner than others, but it's the, you know, it's the round part of the tree, right? They just cut it off so you can get squared and make planks or whatever. But basically, and this is like, what is that? That's well, that's more than 2 meters. Probably 2.5 meters. They have different sizes, but basically they're all the same price. 500 baht for what is really like about a pallet square, more than a square, I don't know. Truckload. Basically a truckload of this wood for 10 bucks. What am I gonna do with it? I don't know. I thought of making, like, you know, I could make like steps, put this side up and this side down. Steps, not steps, but a pathway to my knockdown. That's where I'm at right now. So that was kind of like one of my ideas. I can go underneath here. Yeah, one of my ideas was to basically make this a, you know, put them like this in the rocks, push them down, and make a pathway going out so it comes all the way up to the knockdown here. So I don't know, maybe that's a good idea. My other idea was really just to you know, cut them like in half, and then stick them in the ground and make a fence line, basically, you know, kind of the old banak, you know, wood fence line. You know, you don't have to worry about I mean, termites aren't eating them. Get rained on. They're just sitting on the side of the road. You know, they have like stacks and stacks. There was probably a couple of houses along the way there that had stacks of these. Same guys who sell like the little trees, like the eucalyptus trees, small ones that we bought for the garden and stuff. They sell them all different kinds of sizes. You can get them big too. So if you build something, I might actually, as I'm thinking about it, I might buy some of those and kind of mix this bamboo pallets over here into having some of those big pieces of wood. That's always nice, man. You can put signs on here and stuff, all kinds of stuff. For support, because I want to build, you know, basically a second story up there. Just a triangle, one of those, you know, one of those pyramid kind of loft where you can put like a bed in there, or just a throw pillow bed kind of, so it's all nice and white, and maybe, you know, cool place to camp out maybe. Probably even put a little aircon like the one Dave from Gotta Love Thailand, shout out, bought for his camping adventure. Although I have a plug right here, so I don't even need a generator. I can just plug it in, man. You have air conditioning up in there. Even if it's, you know, even if the, I don't really need to have a sealed tent thing. I mean, if I put the bamboo weave, you know, and I make it, you know, fairly airtight, the air conditioning unit would still suffice for in the night or whatever. Yeah. So yeah, man. Good things. So basically, yeah, if you're looking at that big old pile, that pile, it's like $10. But now, it's off. I do have to go back out. You guys can go with me if you like. And I need to, I'm gonna go get some cement, bags, couple of bags of regular, like Portland cement, you know, as it's known in the Western world. And oh, let me get in here. Whoa. Yeah, Portland cement for a couple things. And then they basically have in Thailand, it's kind of like the bags, you just know it by color. So like the red bags or red cement, that's the Portland cement, really. That's for the hard stuff. Hard, like you want foundation work or hard cement. So yeah, the green ones, green writing or green on the bag is really for the, you know, for like when you're doing brickwork and stuff like that, mortar work. And then the blue one, the blue writing is, it's kind of like, you know, for finishing or skim coat, I guess you could say. But yeah, so I need to pick up some green because I'm going to be doing some brickwork. I think I'm going to go ahead and start working on these walls while I'm waiting for the cement guy to organize that, and for my neighbors, those guys to be around to help me with the pour. I was going to have them help me with the walls. They probably will, but there's no reason why I can't put some of them walls up. I already started on a corner just to make sure I knew what I was doing. But in that corner over there, And I don't know if I showed it in this video. I'll probably show it in this video when I try to catch a snake. And but in that corner where I was, I want to make a waterfall out there. Might have mentioned it before in another video, but my plan is to not be all, you know, professional and formal and all that, worried all about it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take that red cement, I'm going to put it in a wheelbarrow, you know, I'm going to pour it in the wheelbarrow, and then I'm going to put a bunch of sand and rocks in there as well. Mix it all up so it's mixed, right? Dry mixed. Then I'm going to wheel it over there in that corner, and I'm just going to dump it on the ground and spread it out right on top of the dirt and leaves or whatever. And then I'm going to take the pond water, I'm going to get it wet. I'm just going to get it all wet, and I'm going to let it sit right there until it dries. And when it dries, you know, I'll thin it out, right? I'll have like just a big ugly kind of horseshoe plank, kind of a little bit of a curve to it, to where the corner is curved also. And then there's actually a big outcropping of, I think it's ginger, you know, huge ginger plant on that corner. And I'm gonna chop right into the middle of all that ginger, and I'm gonna just, like, I got a couple other rocks. I'm gonna put some bigger rocks down, and then I'm going to be able to lift that big cement when it's dry. It'll be like a big long kind of ugly plank of cement, and I will lift it and flip it, just like lift it and flip it over on top of the rocks. And I should be able to manipulate it to where I can get it to where it's kind of sitting on top of the rocks. And then I'm just gonna do that again and again. So I have these three big kind of different looking levels, plates on that I just made on the ground from pouring. And then I lay them on top of each other with rocks in between, so it cascades over back into the pond. And the ginger will grow back within days probably around it. And anyway, so it'll be this kind of this rustic waterfall off into the corner of the pond. I should be able to do it with, you know, with little effort. I don't want to mix cement, that's the whole thing. And if you've ever worked with cement and you had a bag of cement and you left it outside and it got wet, what happens? It turns to a rock. It's hard, and it don't, you know, the rain don't make it soft again. So I have no problem in being able to pour the powder out there. Maybe I'll even pour just the powder. I'll try that. And but I think if it's just the powder, it might break. And so that's why I thought I'd throw the rocks in there, some rocks and some sand. Hell, maybe even a piece of metal, you know, this thin bar or something. But just drop it in there, wet it while it's on the ground, and just leave it there. Let it, even if it rains, just let it rain, and then I'll go back and check in a little while, you know, a day or a week or whatever, and I'll like, man, this thing's hard as a rock, and so then I'll know it's ready to reposition into kind of a, you know, the cliff. The idea is that you have a corner, right? So there's a corner. It's not a perfect corner. It's a little bit of a rounded corner, but it's a corner still. And if I make the cement kind of, you know, behind it, then I can move it out over the corner, so it's truly over into the pond. So the middle goes off, the water goes off into the pond, and the ends are, you know, supporting on the corners. My great ideas. Yeah. So now I'm going to go actually to my watch my cable that holds that tension on the telephone pole. And I always got to watch that thing when I'm leaving that side over there, because I don't want to hit it. Today actually I thought, you know, I need to take I'm going to take an old piece of yellow PVC and you know, cut it down the middle or whatever on one side, and kind of snap it onto that cable, One, so if I do catch it, it'll glide off differently. But two, so you can just see it. You know, I'm not the only one. There, you know, people come visit and I see them leaving. I always watch them when they're leaving, and they're barely missing it. Let me put my seatbelt on. I know how y'all like safety first. Yeah, and I'm going to be going to my local construction guy where, you know, I get a lot of my stuff from to get this cement. He'll be happy to see me. It's a good family-owned business, you know. Kids went off to college. I think college in America, as a matter of fact. And came back and running the business, expanding the business. They're doing good. They both speak a fair amount of English. The mother too, I believe. So that's all good. Yeah. The drive up to Wang Chao, there wasn't too many people on the road. There actually wasn't too many people at Wang Chao. Usually when we go there, we've been there for 3 or 4 times already. There's plenty of people over there. There's trucks loading up like 10 different things or whatever and all that. But not today. I don't know if it's because of, you know, rain a lot lately or whatever. Check out this road. This is the road that's, oh, whoa, that was a big old hole there. Watch this truck. I am definitely four-wheeling it. There's just huge holes. It was one hole. They came out and fixed the whole thing. And then massive floods, or I should just say hard rain came. And with these trucks that come down here, just chop these holes through there. It is brutal. And this one too, this is a big old hole right here. I gotta watch that one. We don't like that hole at all, man, at all. That's the market across the street, our famous Ban Mai markets. It's open every day, which is cool because you just go here and get stuff. I like it. Got a lot of good stuff. There was a guy there the other night making steak dinners, man. Beef or pork, whatever you want, making steak dinners. You'd have, it would be a big old piece of steak and French fries, and a salad, and it was like, I think it's 80 baht. So it was like, what's that, $2.10 or something. Oh, what a deal. Of course I bought one because I'm like, well, you know, a $2 steak dinner. You don't have to twist my arm to make me eat that. And I got home. I brought it home actually because I'm only a minute away, and it was delicious, man. Cooked, you know, medium rare, just like I like it. He grills it right there. He pulls it out. It's marinated also, black pepper, so it's kind of like a pepper steak. And then you also get black pepper sauce with it that you can put on, and then the salad has that Thailand uses a lot. It's like a sweet mayonnaise or something for the salads. It's pretty good actually. It's one of the few salad dressings I can eat if it accidentally gets globbed on. Yeah, it's pretty good. Probably because it's sweet, you know. I'm all about the sugar. But yeah, it's pretty cool. You know, and you know, then my wife doesn't have to cook, which she enjoys not having to do anymore. Now that we're back in a full-service society of food. Alright, man, well here's my place where I'm gonna get my, put it over here, my hardware store, where I get everything I need. But I gotta cut my camera here, man. I'll be back at you. Well, that was easy. It came out to actually 940 baht. I bought 3 bags of green, 2 bags of red. But I also bought 4 high-speed steel drill bits, because I need to be drilling into some thick steel and stuff, and I got these drill bits that are from the UK, so they were like, I think they were like 150 baht each, something like that, different sizes. I got 2 of a size that I'll probably use most often, and then one of the others a little bigger, and then one that's bigger. I'm gonna turn down this side street here, which is actually a small side street where my wife's mother lives. And let me show you this side street. It's a small street. It goes back, that's actually her house right there. It goes back to farmland. Matter of fact, they're harvesting right now. You see that? I gotta turn left here. Now running into this truck. There you go. And they recently just did this road a little wider. You can see the cement part on the left. That's where they made it new. They made it wider, and then they laid that cement. That's one of her cousins over there too. This way I don't have to drive down that lumpy road with all the potholes in it. This back road is, it's like, it used to be like an alley, and then it got a little bigger, and then they paved it, you know, and then, or they put cement on it, and then it got beat up again, and then they made it all nice and new, and with more cement, and, you know, it helped the people out on the side there with their driveways. So that was pretty cool. You gotta watch it over here, so I'm going out on the road. Over there. There's a cafe over there. It used to be a cafe. Some kind of unfinished buildings. Then it's really just, again, it's just farmland out here, man. Nothing but farmland. I like it that way. It's good. We got a little gas station right there. That's where I get my gas from a bush cutter, and you know, all the tools I need for, or gas I need for tools. It's good. It's only right down the street. I don't have to worry about it. Looks like there's a little smoke in the air because guy's burning his rice. I think this is one of my wife's uncles in front of me. I don't know. Probably doesn't know that I'm turning left in my driveway. My neighbor across the street here built a new cement wall and gate. Not finished though. Alrighty, man. Whoa. Yep. Home sweet home. Rice is just about probably ready to harvest. It's really at the top. You can actually see, I think my camera should be able to see it. Yeah. See the rice at the very top, it's already budded. So what'll happen is, you know, the harvester comes in and cuts off basically the first, I don't know, probably 2 feet of that. And then, you know, and then it's husked and all that stuff. But I'm ready, man, I'm ready. Alright, well, let me get busy. I gotta lift these 150-pound bags or whatever. I don't think bags of cement are as big as they are here in America. I bought bags of cement in America, and you know, I had no problem lifting them up. These, I can barely lift it. And I don't think it's because of mold. I think it's because it's like 50 kilos, not 50 pounds. And that's and it's, you know, a big square, so it's awkward too. Anyway, let me get to that, and I'll get back at you. All right. Thanks for watching. Keep watching. Later. Oh. By the way, I did this yesterday. That's that light I bought from Lazada. Street light. 30,000 lumens or whatever. 30,000 watts, I'm sorry. I don't know how many lumens. But it's up there with that other little one. But I also got up on the bamboo ladder and for each one of these and fixed the current solar light that's on there. They all had issues with staying up, so what I did is I took some of that, you know, baling wire and I wired it up. One of them was broke off. I had to put a new piece in there, a new screw, and so I fixed that, wired it up. So now they all light up at night, and then this one lights up, but because it's got both of them up there, you know, I'm just gonna leave that other one up there because I epoxied it anyway. But so yeah, the cement. This is what I was talking about with your colors. So you don't have to read tie. Just know that the red one is going to be your harder cement. Used for generally harder stuff like foundation and, you know, walls, the cross parts of your walls if you're doing it all by hand. And the green ones are going to be for like the brickwork, you know, like between the bricks and all that. This one, I just did a little sample over here. I think I might have showed this before. Kind of like, you know, I just put a little bit of a facade. I drew those brick lines and then stuck some of this rock, extra rock that I have. This is leftover. So I'll use that for different purposes as I get going. I'll put some of that in, like I was saying, for the pond issue, or the fountain. I can just show you that from over here. Oh, let me get up here. Nice and cool in the shade over here. But yeah, so you got the pond, and in that corner over there, where that's actually ginger coming out of that corner right there. The tree branch falls in the way, but right at that corner, so I'm gonna knock out that ginger and stuff. So what you'll see is a rather wide kind of rock formation, tiered, with the waterfall coming down into the pond from this side. Yeah, I can see it's all overgrown. The benches I put around there are almost not visible. But yeah, but my dilemma right now is, where am I going to put those bags of cement? I literally cannot pick it up and carry it from the truck all the way across this rebar and sand, you know, all the way to back here. One, because there's really nowhere to put it. But, you know, I don't know. I think I'm going to have to make some kind of wood, or maybe no. I'll have to make, maybe I'll take this So that's what I'll do. I'll take some of these cement bricks I have. I'll make like a platform, and I'll set the cement bags on that, and then I'll cover that with tarp so that it doesn't get wet. But I'll start right away in using it, so I don't lose it. Anyway, you want to see me try and lift one of those bags? Yeah, that'll be a sight to see. Let me put you on the tripod. Get you out of the sun. I want to buy, or I bought the sunblock thing from my drone. Looking at it, you know, in the camera. We'll see how the sunshade works. Some of these old bricks. Broken ones. What do you think? I don't know if you can see that. Maybe I should do a 2-level. Make it higher. I got ants on me. Ants. Yeah. All right. I'll bring you over here so you can witness when I trip and fall. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. Ow! That was my knee. Yeah. Whoa. Oh. No, you probably didn't see that. So yeah, I just put them under down here. Probably use this, but get a tarp. That should be all right until I start working with it. But now it's 4:15. And my cats say hi to the camera. Just whenever you're working, they just try to be right there, man. They'll stay right there at your feet and lay down, start stretching out, getting in the way. But yeah, I'm pretty much done for today, I think.